center for clearance. Advise initial contact. You have Papa.
Papa. All right. Let's put 18.8 in there. All right, turn our strobes on. She's fueling over there. Let's put the fuel pump on. Or prime the engine, I should say. Boost pump on. See if this switch is good. Clear! Yeah, it worked a lot better that time. See if that holds true with the rest of the flight. All right, Alt 1 and 2 on. Let's close this. Let our oil temp come up just a wee tad. We're at 75 degrees. So we did all that. Oil pressure is looking good. All right, flaps are in the 50% position. Comms and GPS are set, our flight plan. So today I'm headed up to Oscoda. Oscoda, Michigan's kind of a cool airport. It's a giant runway. It's like 12,000 feet. Let me tell you specifically what it is. 11,800. It's a huge runway. It's fun to go in there, and they have a big Coletta Airs, got their maintenance facility there. So a lot of times you're mixing it up with 777s, 747s, because they do a ton of maintenance up there. And it's just a cool airport to go into. It's like flying into a Bravo airport, but it has no tower. So it's kind of cool. And then I think we'll head over to Clare, Michigan, because they had the cheapest fuel. I don't really need it right now, but I want to go check that out. Altimeter set, transponder set, initial heading, runway heading, flight controls are free and correct. That's good. This just came out of a 100-hour annual, or not annual, but 100-hour. Flights as required, fuel selector, we're going to stay on that one. Autopilot. A commenter had a great point on this. Turn on some air conditioning here for a minute, it's a little warm. That he was saying, well, first let's set up the autopilot to be. We're going to go just VFR, we'll get some flight following up there. And we'll go at, we're kind of a little bit of a west, so we'll go 4,500 feet. And we'll be in nav mode. Turn off VNAV for right now. We're going to take a look at VNAV too. It was interesting in this month's magazine for COPA Pilot. I'm a part of the forums or a COPA member. I saw right on the cover it says "What's up" or "What's down" with VNAV. If you remember one of my previous videos, I had said that I don't really understand VNAV, and there's a whole article on it. So when I get up and when I get up to Oscoda, I might take a minute and sit in the FBO and read this article, and then test it out a little bit going into Clare. So I thought that was really interesting, very timely. So I haven't read it yet. I just grabbed it off my counter, and if we get to that, we get to that. So it was interesting. There was a YouTube commenter that reached out to me, and he made a great point about testing the autopilot. And what I usually do is say, okay, I turn the autopilot on. I test if it'll override, which it does. I test the disconnect on here, which it does. But he also talked about if there was, to test the runaway trim, that we should not be able to trim with the autopilot on as well to eliminate that runaway and test that as well. So it was great. He reached out to me and didn't want to act like he was like telling me what to do or saying that I did something wrong. He's just like, hey, you're going to want to check this as well. That's part of the flow in that. And it's a great point. I told him, like, yeah, man, I'm always trying to learn new stuff. It's not like I'm above learning stuff. So really, really good. That's what I like about posting these videos. It helps me get better. Trim is set, parking brake set, okay.
Royal Papa, we are cleared to Teterboro, radar vectors.
Alright, so we've got center console, boost pumps on, no recirc today, flaps are at 50, got the air con, and our fuel, we tested that, that's good. We're just going to move over here now, get out of the way for a minute now that our oil temp is up a little bit. Just a little bit over here. Not much wind out here today. We got a, looks like an old 727 maybe? Or possibly, is that the 717, the AirTran planes? I don't know. A big plane for this little ramp. All right, let's continue doing our pre-flight here. You know what else we might do today? I just thought about this. If I want to keep flying, I might see if we can do an approach into Metro. Usually in the middle of the day, they're not too busy, and they might let us in. So that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so let's just do kind of a flow and make sure we've got this all set. We've got flight level change, nav mode, and we're going to climb at, we'll do 120 today. I'm light by myself. We'll climb, should be able to easily climb that. That's all set. Get my flight plan up here. All my comms and navs are set. Got Quebec. We're just going to go VFR northbound. We'll pick up some flight following from Great Lakes Approach once we're up. And that's all set. That looks good. Heading checks on there. Okay, I feel good to taxi. I wanted to fly today too because I'm actually going on a European vacation for the next 2 weeks, and I'm not going to fly. I've been flying like twice a week, and now I'm going to have 2 weeks off, which is bumming me out, but that's okay.
Pontiac ground, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're at Maven. We got Quebec, and we're going to be VFR northbound, ready to taxi. No run up.
24 Charlie Charlie, Pontiac ground, runway 27 left, taxi Charlie.
27 left via Charlie, 524 Charlie Charlie.
All right. One thing I've noticed too is I got to be a little bit more careful about hugging these sides of the taxiways. I could run into a tall taxiway light and snip that thing. So these videos are great for that kind of stuff. You see what you do wrong and what you're sloppy with, which, you know, we're all capable of just kind of going through the motions and being sloppy. In that last video, I did, I can't believe I told the controller the complete wrong direction of where my track to my destination was. Like my brain, it saw 170 and I just said 070 and I said it like twice. It was weird. So, just working on being a little cleaner on all facets. Switch over to tower.
Hey, ground 101 Charlie Golf. We need about 30 seconds to do a run up to get the spot for us, or should we just do it? Pontiac Tower, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're holding short of 27 left. We'll be VFR northbound.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, Pontiac Tower, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff, right turn on course approved. Helicopter traffic is for the compass rose, no factor point.
All right, clear for takeoff, 27 left, right turn approved, 524 Charlie Charlie.
All right, everything looking good there. Landing light on. Ease the power up here slowly. My door popped open a little bit. Alright, out of runway, 400 feet up, flaps up. Continue leaning and he cleared us northbound.
600.
Yep, caps is available.
E5 Bravo, holding short, 27 right.
Right 5 Bravo, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff, fly right traffic, Cirrus traffic departing is right turn out to the north, no factor.
27 right, clear for takeoff, 85 Bravo.
Alright, let's go autopilot on. Think our heading bug. See if I can close this. I don't think I can. I'll have to wait till we land here. Got a little tiny layer here. Alright, we'll go landing light off. Boost pump will keep on. Flaps are up, engine parameters, everything's looking good. Climb above this little layer. Still only have about 4 knots. Yeah, that was weird. The door was latched, but as soon as we started that roll, it popped. Fly the airplane first, right? That's what they say. My God, it's beautiful out. It is like silky smooth. So yeah, we'll burn some fuel, go up to Oscoda, check that out. Go over to Clare, maybe pick up some fuel. And see if Detroit Approach will give us an approach into there. Maybe they will. We'll ask nicely early. Tell him we can work around whatever he needs to do, because that's always a fun thing to do.
Number 101 Charlie Golf, front is complete, holding short, 27 left to Charlie 1.
0101 Charlie Golf, Pontiac Tower. Runway 27 left, clear for takeoff, left turn on course approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27 left, left course turn on approved. 1 Charlie Golf.
Right 5 Bravo, number 1, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Alright, 200 feet to go.
Right, clear to land, 85 Bravo.
Autopilot's capturing. Go into more of a cruise power setting. Then we'll queue up Great Lakes Approach. Get a little Lena peak action going. So fuel pump, we're going to leave that on boost. Cruise power set, lean as required, and fuel's looking good. Nope, there's no way I'm getting that close right now. So a little noisier in here, but no big deal. So I'm going to turn that air conditioning off. Let's queue up Great Lakes Approach.
Great Lakes Approach, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, VFR request.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, Great Lakes Approach, altimeter 3016, standby with request. Travis 3915, contact Detroit Approach on 12625.
2685, Skywest 3915, good day.
Cherokee 9er Alpha Sierra, 5 miles from Milwaukee, turn right heading 210, maintain 3000, still established on the localized, cleared ILS, runway 23 approach. And our 524 Charlie Charlie, Great Lakes Approach, they request.
I'd like to get some flight following. We're just off of Flint. We're an SR22 going up to Oscoda.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, Squawk 7415.
7415, 524 Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, radar contact 13 miles southeast Glen Airport, VFR on course, Oscoda is approved. And you said you were at 4,500?
Yeah, 4,500, 524 Charlie Charlie.
And Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, I'll see check, thanks.
All right. That was probably the worst VFR flight following request I've done in a minute. I was a little distracted for a second because I was like, oh, I'm about to clip their airspace, and even though we did kind of establish, or we did establish radio communications, I kind of slacked on that one.
54371, Great Lakes approach.
So he's got an eye on me now, though.
Temperature 2, 3, Celsius, dew point 1, 2, altimeter 3, 0, 1, 4. Oscoda Worksmith Airport, September 10th, 2024. Personnel painting on 07 and 25 ends of runway. Contact Oscoda Worksmith Unicom on 123.0 megahertz prior to landing to confirm personnel and equipment are clear of the runway.
Number 524 Charlie Charlie, do you have Oscoda flight 12 o'clock, 100 miles?
Yeah, we'll go over cancel flight following and switch over to advisory, thanks.
Number 524 Charlie Charlie, radar service terminated, rock VFR, frequency change approved, have a good day.
All right, so we just got, I just got the weather there. Pulling this back a little bit.
Upwind 23 south.
So just got the weather, and they said they were doing some work, so contact them to make sure there's not anybody on the field. But you can see it off here. It's a massive runway. We're about 10 miles to the southwest.
Oscoda traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're 10 miles to the southwest, entering a left downwind for 25. Personnel on the runway, please advise.
Just don't know how old that was that they did that, or said that, or cut that. Extra full rich and start cutting us down here.
South traffic, crossing 23 south.
Oscoda traffic, Oscoda maintenance.
Oscoda maintenance, traffic, go ahead.
Yeah, Oscoda traffic, we are on the 25 end of the threshold. We will be clear for your landing here.
Okay, and I can land a little long too, thanks. 524 Charlie Charlie.
681 is about 10 miles to the south of Livingston County, coming in for the left downwind for runway 31, Livingston County traffic.
So that was good. He had basically just said that they're on the end of 25, but he'll clear. But it's also, like I said, 12,000 foot runway. I don't see any big giant jets here today. Kind of bummed. I guess I see a few over there parked to the left-hand side. Alright, these temperatures all are looking pretty good, so I'm going to keep pulling this power back because I'm ripping downhill at 180 knots. Let's not do that. Pull autopilot off here. Make it a little bit wider. I don't know why I like big runways so much. I guess secretly I want to be a jet pilot.
minimums, minimums.
Oh, a little bit of shear there. Those guys are like, God darn it, stop me from doing my work. Just a little bit of runway here. Massive. So if we don't get to land in Detroit today, this is pretty much the same thing. Fix that door a little bit there.
Let's go to traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, cleared 25, taxiing back to the ramp.
Alright, flaps up. Yeah, this is a big operation up here. I was looking at their website before I left, and I don't know, I think they said like 500,000 square, or 500, I forget what it was. It was a massive amount of square footage that they have hangar space. They work on, geez, a piece. 777s, 747s. I think they have like, Coletta's got like 27 aircraft. Pretty crazy. It's a good story. Check it out. Got an old 727 over there. Looks like that might be a 737. Yeah. Bunch of 747s over there. Old 727s. Looks like an old DC-10 or MD-11. Just this used to be an Air Force base or military base. Just a little bit of runway here. Pretty much off by the 1,000-foot markers. Could take off and land on this thing like 3 times. I'm at 900 feet and I'm still halfway down the runway. That's pretty cool here. I'll level off here. Go flaps up because of
5 miles to the south, inbound.
Yeah, crazy, crazy long. Climb up and out.
600.
Caps is available. Let's put this to 4,500 again. Pretty cool. All right, so now we're gonna go to, let's go into heading mode. Let's get some of this, get my autopilot on, heading, flight level change. Clean this out a little bit. Flaps are up, boost is on, go landing light off. Keep climbing and we'll climb at 115. All right, let's go get some fuel. So 48 Delta. Flight plan, let's just go into flight plan options and delete this.
open about 7 minutes. We're starting at runway 15 in the air.
Eight Delta's already in there. And we'll go direct. Go into nav mode here. Alright, so we're set up. I've got the visual for 2-2 loaded here. I'm going to do a straight in. There's really no traffic around here. There is one guy that's 1,800 feet below me. He's only going 60 knots. So I'll overtake him in plenty of time. And I'm set up for like a 5-mile final for 2-2. There's no approach on runway 2-2. There was one for runway 4. So yeah, and they had, fuel was like $4.80, at least on ForeFlight it was. So hopefully it still is. I'll get some fill up on my tanks. Another airport here. I feel like I've been to that airport. What is that one? Gladwin? No, I don't think I have actually. I'm looking for that traffic. It's kind of below me now. Let me see here. He's 2 miles below me. 1,600 feet. I just don't see him. 1,600 feet below me, that is. So he's about 1,000 foot. I'm sorry, 2,000 feet. He might be going into Gladwin. Although he's
traffic, Super D6 Papa Mike. Change of plans, joining the downwind leg for runway 18, Ionia traffic.
Yeah, I don't see him, but he's no factor now. All right, so let's just continue to plan for this. Make a radio call here in a minute. So what I did in this system is I loaded up a vectors to final visual approach, which is just kind of Garmin doing Garmin things. Doesn't provide like obstacle clearance and things like that, but it pretty much sets you up on a 3% glide path. So I bugged it for about 3,000 feet at 6 miles out. You can see I'm intercepting the approach path there a little bit early, about 7 miles out. So I'm letting the autopilot do it for right now. We're in heading mode, but we've got GPS and glide path, or like their approach mode activated. So we'll see how it does here and be ready to kick it off if it's doing anything weird.
Alpha traffic, 38, final for 9, Alpha.
Start inching my power back by a couple inches here and see if we can cool things down a little bit.
Ionia traffic, Super D6 Papa Mike, turning base runway 18, Ionia traffic.
Cadillac traffic, Scott, Hotel, turning left crosswind, runway 25, Cadillac.
Ionia traffic, Super D6 Papa Mike, turning final runway 18, Ionia traffic.
Oh, yep, I've got the field in sight now.
We're H3 Victor, departing the pattern to the west, 7 above.
See what happens here as it intercepts this.
Cadillac traffic, Skylock, Sunset Hotel, turning left down, runway 25, Cadillac.
All right, it's coming alive. There we go, GPS is captured, it's turning. As expected, landing light, boost pump. We can keep our flaps up for a minute. We're still 7 miles out.
Clare traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. We're on a 7-mile final for runway 22, full stop, Clare.
Oh, that worked really well.
Ground traffic, Skyhawk 20452 is 6 to the west inbound landing, 23 second outbound.
Glide path is active.
Charlevoix traffic, attention, skydiving will commence over the Charlevoix Airport in 4 minutes from 90,000, cross Charlevoix.
It's really nice to have that for a visual. Again, I'll typically fly a pattern at a non-controlled, especially if there's people around. But if you're going to do a long straight-in approach rather than trying to guess your way around it, set this up and
turning left base, runway 25 Cadillac.
still kind of maintaining visual, but
Traffic 833 Bravo is 7 miles west.
4 miles.
Maneuvers. Start up.
back better. Not too bad. Let's see here. Yep, there's taxiway at the end. I think when we come out of here, we'll probably take the other runway. Nice little runway, jeez. Fresh paint, looks like some fresh lights.
Clare traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, we're cleared 22, taxiing to the ramp.
498. ForeFlight said 488, but I'll take 498, that's pretty good. Yeah, this is a great little airport. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's just the fresh paint on everything. It looks so good. But it looks super clean. A little FBO looks real clean. Nicely maintained. Some fresh paint on some tie downs. The ramp looks like it's basically all new pavement or asphalt. Cool. We'll actually turn around this other way because the wind's kind of coming from this other direction. I wonder if they just have 498 all the time because that sign looks pretty permanent. All right, let's fill up.
A fantastic little FBO. It's unattended. They got a great little courtesy car out there if you need it. Got the key and a little donation envelope for it. And what's really a little lounge here for some old DVDs. What's also awesome is they got a shower if you need to, you know, brush up on the hygiene. Well done, 48 Delta. Well done. Whoever the airport manager is killing it. Absolutely killing it. They've got some power cords if you need it. And gas was filled up 50 gallons, $4.98. Love it. Let's go see if we can get into Detroit now.
Yeah, so a great little airport here. If you're ever in the mid-Michigan area, 48 Delta, fantastic little airport. 2 good runways, great taxiways, taxiway lighting. They have one approach into runway 4. Yeah, get after it if you're in this area. And gas, $4.98, as said, published in ForeFlight and on the sign.
Clare traffic, 725 Alpha Charlie, Citabria, 2 south for a downwind 22.
Got a Citabria coming in for runway 22. We can get out before him. So we're going to go to Ann Arbor, and we're going to, he wants the lights on, I guess. Oh yeah, he's turning them up. Get him going. I like it. See if I see him. I see a guy that's 500 feet. I don't see him. Citabria, he might not have ADSB, I guess. Oh, he's 2 miles. Said left downwind though. Alright, well let's just make sure that we're all good here. Checked all that stuff. So yeah, we're going to head down to Ann Arbor, and on the way, once we're talking to Detroit approach, we're going to ask very nicely if we can cancel our plans to Ann Arbor and go in and do an approach, any approach, into Metro Detroit. Do a little touch and go out there. Okay, trim for takeoff, that's good. Landing light on, boost pump on, no recirc. Fuel is full up. Oh, I see that's top rear now. He's on the downwind.
Clare traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie. Departing runway 22 will be straight out. Clare.
Great airport. Fantastic, as I like to say.
Citabria Alpha Charlie, turning base 22 clear.
Some big windmills over here. Nose wheel shimmy. 90 knots. Runway's gone. 400 feet. Flaps up. And we'll just start turning on course here.
600.
Clare traffic, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, departing the area to the south. Clare.
News caution, Charlie.
Alright, we'll
Miami County traffic, Archer 376.
go to 5,500. And we'll go into nav mode. We'll actually, first we'll do, let me lean this out a little bit actually. There we go. Flight plan, direct, activate, whoop. Now we'll go nav, autopilot, flight level change at 115. I think the heading bug landed laid off, flaps are up.
Ionia County traffic, Archer 17 Mike, left downwind 28 Ionia.
And actually, we'll let's do another flight following, and we'll try to not butcher it this time.
Critical traffic, Cherokee 750 downwind 28.
Just south of 48 Delta, that's my position. Climbing through 3,000 or whatever I'm at when I call them. Or aircraft type. I think pad, that's in my brain. I gotta think pad. Position just south of Clare. Aircraft type, Cirrus SR22. Altitude, whatever I'm at. And destination. Try to be concise this time. Jason Schappert, good pilot's always learning, trying to be better.
Great Lakes approach, Cirrus 524, Charlie, VFR request.
Five two four Charlie, Great Lakes approach. Good afternoon. Second altimeter 3014. The request.
3014. We just departed 48 Delta. We're climbing through 4,000 for 5,500. We're in SR22, looking for flight following to Ann Arbor.
It was okay. It was just okay.
524 Charlie, Roger. One able squawk 5270.
5270, 524 Charlie.
All right, it's better than the first time, but I should have said aircraft type first, maybe.
Bonanza 25720, contact Flint Tower 126.3. See you. Cirrus 4 Charlie, radar contact about 5 miles south of the Clare Airport. Second altimeter again 3014, altitude.
4,700.
Charlie, Roger. Proceed on course Ann Arbor, altitude your discretion.
All right, on course Ann Arbor, my discretion on the altitude, 524 Charlie.
We're 113 altitude. You can contact Saginaw Tower 120.1. We'll see you.
I'll give it a B minus. I'll give it a B minus.
130 Juliet.
I do want to be, I do strive to be as good as I can be. I'm not, but I strive for that. So that's why we're up here. That's why I'm practicing. I don't know why I say we. That's why I'm up here practicing. Try to get better. Tie up those loose ends. I always watch these with takeaways. I always say, okay, where was I bad on this flight? We can celebrate the goods. The good is where it should be, but where did we screw up? Today, high and fast on both approaches. Got to get better at that. Plan a little bit early, right? Some of the things I'm working on today is not being so aggressive with the engine, not just ripping it back, waiting for those temps to kind of come into line. And so all that comes down to just planning a little bit earlier in my descents. You know, not just going like, oh, 5 miles out, let me pull out and just like wear and tear on the engine. Let's go 10 miles out, 20 miles out, 30 miles out, start thinking about slowing down. I don't need to rip into airports at 170 knots. It's just, you know, bad practice. So I'll get better. I'll keep doing it. We've got about 35 minutes to get to there. We got a little bit of a tailwind right now. So in the meantime, I'll just get some things set up, waypoint info, frequencies for Ann Arbor. We'll get the ATIS in active COM 2, and we'll get, I'm not going to really need ground, but we'll put it in there. I'm just going to do a touch and go. Actually, I'm hoping I don't need to talk to them at all because I want to go into Detroit Metro. Because they're landing to the south, so fingers crossed. I'll pick you up, or I'll turn these back on when I'm about to make that request to Detroit Approach, so it'll be a minute. All right, I'm about to check in with Detroit Approach and see if they'll oblige with my request.
Detroit Approach, Cirrus 524 Charlie, directed destination.
Cirrus 524 Charlie, deed to the process information, Sierra Connect Ann Arbor, land on run 24.
And Detroit approach 524 Charlie Charlie, is there any chance I could do a practice approach into Metro?
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, unfortunately unable now due to, looks like they're getting ready to hit the arrival bank. There'll probably be a long delay if you'll like to do anything.
All right, thanks for checking. I'll plan on doing a practice, the RNAV 24 into Ann Arbor, thanks.
Shit.
Detroit approach,
I thought I was going to catch it where the arrivals weren't there, so... Oh well.
Departure 33046, Detroit approach.
Requesting flight following to BADX and back to New Hudson 33046.
And set identifier.
Roger.
And set a three-letter identifier for the destination airport.
Kilo Bravo Alpha X-ray, Quebec.
ForeFlight 1065, turn right, heading up 090. And we'll run this
just briefing this approach real quick.
Approach to runway 27.
LPV.
Okay, very good. We'll run to open and we understand runway 27 is going to be the runway of arrival.
ForeFlight 1065, affirmative, and turn right, heading 090.
Right turn 090, ForeFlight 1065, go ahead.
Alright, he'll probably give me some vectors, but we'll do that.
Maintain VFR and block 5114.
5114046.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, maintain VFR flattening of 140 be vectors for the RNAV runway 24, final approach course, and how to terminate.
140 on the heading, and we're going to head back to Pontiac after this approach, 524 Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, roger.
Alright, just give me vectors for now.
Church 046 for now, maintain VFR at below 4,000, traffic over top, you at 5,000, eastbound.
This battery's at 16%, I'm probably going to lose that in a minute.
VFR below 4,000, 046.
ForeFlight 1065, verify you have the new weather as Water Run, there is traffic right below you, 4,000 northeastbound Cherokee.
We're working on that, ForeFlight 1065.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie on the go, fly run ahead and maintain VFR.
On the go, runway heading, maintain VFR 524 Charlie Charlie.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, read back correct and contact approach on 1018.95, take care.
1895, soup.
Alright, runway heading and VFR.
Detroit approach, Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, 140 on the heading.
Cirrus 524 Charlie Charlie, Detroit approach. Will be vectors to the RNAV runway 24 approach at Ann Arbor. For your climb out instructions, be fly runway heading, maintain VFR.
All right, we'll expect vectors, and on the climb out, runway heading, maintain VFR 524 Charlie Charlie.
Alright, well, the plan is foiled, so we'll go like this. Flight plan, since he said vectors, activate vectors to final. Damn it. %12 on this. I'm going to kill this camera for right now. Actually, I'll kill both of them for right now. Getting vectored onto the RNAV 24 in Ann Arbor.
Come back around for the VOR for 24 coming 19.
Capricorn 19, roger. Your climb out instructions will be fly runway heading, maintain VFR.
Fly runway heading, maintain VFR, Scammer 19.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, flight 210, join the final approach course.
210 to join the approach course, 524 Charlie Charlie.
Activate that.
Diamond 3 Alpha Golf, contact approach 132.35.
132.35, 723 Alpha Golf.
I have the runway in
3
sight.
Alpha Golf, affirmative, 132.35.
Who's this guy?
Fort Charlie is 5 miles from final approach fix. Maintain 2,500 above to establish on the final approach course. Cleared RNAV runway 24 approach.
Maintain VFR at above 2,500, cleared the RNAV 24 approach, 524 Charlie Charlie.
All right.
Stroker 19 has information here for Arbor.
Cavalry 19, roger, thank you, sir. Cirrus 4 Charlie, contact Ann Arbor Tower 120.3.
Over to tower. Ann Arbor Tower, Cirrus 524 Charlie, RNAV 24.
Cirrus 524 Charlie, Ann Arbor Tower, runway 24, cleared for the option. After the option, execute missed approach instructions. Winds 260 at 5.
All right, clear for the option. After the option, execute climb out instructions, 524 Charlie.
Ann Arbor Tower, Skyline 63 Yankees ready to go, left crosswind departure.
Skyline 63 Yankee, Ann Arbor Tower, will short runway 24 and take in direction of flight.
No delay, 63 Yankee.
Skyline 63 Yankee, hold short of 24 and say again direction of flight.
Roger, holding short. 63 Yankee is going to be going to the east.
That's 963, extend your downwind, you'll be number 2 following the Cirrus on a 5-mile final.
Extending downwind will be number 2, 963.
That's the 115, right turn off 2, contact ground point 6.
At 24, ready for departure to the southwest.
That's 115, right turn off 2, contact ground point 6. Skyline 63 Yankee, left turn on course, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Left downwind, 63 Yankee, clear to takeoff.
Cirrus 4 Charlie, if you can reduce your speed for 2 departures.
We'll follow it up, 4 Charlie.
Dump in our last notch. My snacks fell.
Motor glider 413, Mike Golf, Ann Arbor Tower, runway 24, cleared for takeoff, and say direction of flight.
Southwest departure, 3 Mike Golf, clear for takeoff.
A little too slow. Trying to kill the autopilot.
Cess 963, traffic follows off here, coming up on your left wing now, 200 feet below you, 1 mile final.
Traffic in sight, 963.
Cess 963, number 2, following the traffic, runway 24, cleared for the option.
Number 2, following the traffic, clear for the option, runway 24, 68, 963.
Looks like you got those 2 guys off. I said it in another video, this is such a small airport to have a tower. They are pretty busy, but it's wild.
Glide path.
Yeah,
Minimums.
I know.
Minimums.
Ballooning up again.
And Arbor Tower, snapshot 602, about 8 miles to the east with information Sierra, request a full stop.
Snapshot 602 and Arbor Tower, make straight in for runway 24.
Straight in, runway 24, snapshot 602.
Skyline 63 Yankee area, inbound to Willow Run.
Negative 63 Yankee.
Flat. Flat, flat, flat. Get on that rudder, Scott.
Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie, traffic ahead and to your left in about a mile is a motor glider at 1,600 south westbound. Contact departure, have a safe flight.
Over to departure, thanks.
Motor glider. Keep an eye out for him.
600.
Oh yeah, I've got him.
Parker 6 Charlie goes traffic 1 o'clock and 20 miles, maneuvering currently southeastbound 3,500 indicated.
Look on 6 Charlie.
Parker 6 Charlie for Roger, contact approach 132.35. We'll keep you advised. Have a good day.
3235, good day, 6 Charlie.
Detroit departure, Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie, runway heading, climbing 4,500.
Cirrus 524, Charlie Charlie, Detroit departure, ident, altimeter is 3013. Cirrus 4 Charlie Charlie is radar contact. And when able, you can proceed directly to Pontiac. Did you want to do approach at Pontiac?
No, we'll just go in visual at Pontiac, 524, Charlie Charlie.
524, Charlie Charlie, roger that. When able, you can make a right turn direct to Pontiac.
Go right direct Pontiac, thanks, 524, Charlie Charlie.
I'm sure a lot of you are just like me and like to understand the real cost of things. I know a lot of people do YouTube videos and they talk about the total cost of ownership, and they kind of vary wildly. But I just wanted to share my actual expenses thus far, so it just gave you an idea of what it costs to be in the same situation I am. With that said, it's not one size fits all. I'm very well aware that I took a very expensive route. I purchased a brand new plane and I keep it at a full service facility. You could buy a used plane, you could store it at a T hangar, you could do things for far less. That's not my intent here isn't to say this is how much it costs for you to do this. It's just what my costs are, and you can take it or leave out whatever you want. But if you're like me and you like the benefits of having a brand new plane, you like the benefit of a team of people to help you, this is probably going to be a good indication of what it's going to cost. So let's talk first about the capital cost of the plane. And again, this is specific to my purchase. Your mileage may vary. These deals change all the time. And so this is just my specific scenario. So my SR22 G7, it's not a turbo, but other than that, I pretty much have every option aside from custom paint and interiors. So I've got air conditioning, oxygen, all that kind of stuff. The sticker price was just over $1.1 million. At the time, they were doing a promo, maybe they always do it, where I got a 5-year warranty credit. That was $23,000 off, or a little almost $24,000 off. And I got a CMA credit of $10,000. That's because I purchased a demo that they used for 4 months. So I couldn't take delivery until they were done with that. So the total purchase price for my plane was just over $1.1 million. When you contact Cirrus and you're serious about it, basically to get in line, you got to give them, at least again at my time, $15,000 initial cash deposit. And then about a week later, to know that you're serious, you got to give them about another $100,000. I decided to finance my purchase, and so Cirrus Finance required even more of a down payment. So it was over another $100,000 or almost $110,000. So my total cash out of my pocket to get into this plane was just under $225,000. That was, I had to have cash to do that. There was a small finance fee of $1,200. So the total financed amount that I had was $880,000, or just over that. Now you will see that I did get some money back because in a demo, again, at least at time from my agreement, that they gave me $150 per hour that they flew. And my plane, when I got it, had about 50 hours on it. So over the course of a few months, every month that they were using it, I would get a check, and it was about $7,500. So my financed amount is about $6,900 or just under $7,000. At the time that I financed it, rates were still pretty poor, so I think I locked in at 7%. I'll probably look to refinance that. I financed it because I just didn't want to wrap up all that cash into something where I could still be earning money. So for me, it was a good fit. But yeah, I mean, the numbers are the numbers. It's not cheap. I get it. That's why some of the people in the comments would be like, it's a lot of money to fly slow or whatever. You know, it is what it is. It's a great fit for me. It works with my budget. So now let's talk about the fixed and variable costs for my situation. On the left-hand side, you'll see a spreadsheet, and it's a set of annual and monthly estimates that I put together. This was something that I took a guess at and kind of rounded up to see, just kind of have a rough idea of what to budget for this for myself. And then on the right-hand side, I'm tracking each month my actual expenses that are occurring. So I can say, okay, am I close to being on budget or not? So you can see if we go kind of line by line here on the estimates, obviously the plane payment we talked about, that's $7,000 or $82,000 annually. The hangar cost I have is $1,800 a month. I know some people would be like, Jesus, that's expensive. But again, we have instructors, we have dedicated maintenance, it's hangared in a heated facility. It's a top-notch first-class facility. They do my updates on my databases. They clean the plane when I fly. I mean, it is really white glove, a fantastic facility. To me, it's well worth it. Maintenance, I've got $600 a month in there just to save up for annuals. It's a brand new plane, so annuals should just be labor, but you never know. Fuel, I put an estimate of $2,100 a month. That's basically because I wanted to fly 200 hours this year, which I'm already almost outpacing that at, you know, an average burn of 18 gallons per hour at $7 a gallon. Those are high estimates, but I just wanted to have a safeguard in there. Ramp fees, I put $200 a month in there. It's probably a little high, but wherever you go, some places you go, it's kind of expensive, like Canada. Insurance, I put there $15,000 a year or $1,250 a month. You can see if you look over in August, I already actually had to pay the whole bill, and it was a little bit less than that. Subscriptions, that's XM, all that kind of stuff, Garmin, all the maps in that. Miscellaneous, that could be different fees at different airports. Like I said, Canada charges you these weird landing fees that you get a bill later for. And instruction, because I'm going to start working on my commercial, so I put some stuff into there. So basically my rough estimate for month is about almost $14,000 or about $165,000 a year annually. So we can see in July, August, September, those are the 3 months that I've flown, you can see the actual expenses that I've already occurred or have occurred. And so far, I'm trending on the far right. You can see average per month is $10,700. Some of the big expenses already came in August, obviously insurance. So I'm just going to track this. Like I said, everything on the left side was an estimate. I'm going to see how close I am over the course of the next year. At the very bottom, I put how many hours I've logged since my delivery, which was in July, which was 64 hours so far. And I basically just divided that by my total cost per month. And that shows me that it's basically cost me $683 to fly this all in. Every cost that I've had so far, that's how much it cost. And my variable cost is just oil, maintenance, and fuel. So that's super cheap right now, but obviously that's just over time that will build up a little bit. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea that if you're in a similar situation like me and you want to get involved in something like this, what you can kind of plan on spending. I'll be curious at the end of the year. I'll probably do this again to see by next July where my expenses came in. I bet I'll come in a little bit lower than that, especially because I think fuel costs will be less and things like that. So Now for the giveaway. When I purchased my plane, Cirrus provided me with a 1-year Garmin Pilot subscription. I'm not sure which level it is. I think Garmin Pilot only has 2 different levels, unlike ForeFlight has like 4 or something. But I'm a ForeFlight user. I have no use for it. So I'm just going to pass along to someone that comments on this video. If you comment Garmin Flyer on October 6th, I'll pick a winner. I'll get a hold of you. It's just a code. I don't have to mail you anything. And you can have 1 free year of Garmin Pilot. I appreciate everybody watching and look forward to doing some more videos.